What's going on, everybody? My name is Tom Moreno and I am a realtor in the Chicagoland area, and today I am going to be going over the biggest pros and cons of doing a for sale by owner, or a FSBO as realtors like to call it, and listing with a real estate agent. So if you're looking to sell your home and you're wondering if you should just sell it on your own or hire a real estate agent to do so, this is the video for you. If you do end up enjoying this video too, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do enjoy giving a lot of useful information about real estate to my viewers. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So first and foremost, we have the pro of for sale by owner, which is obviously you save money. Now listing agents will charge you anywhere between 5 to 6% of the sales price. So depending on what your house is being sold for, that can either be thousands of dollars or if not tens of thousands of dollars, which is the biggest reason why for sale by owners want to list on their own. The biggest trick to this is really just getting the home sold without a real estate agent, which is a lot easier said than done. All right, and your next pro is going to be that you're in complete control. So when you're doing for sale by owner, you're your own boss. Right, you don't have to listen to anyone about what to price your home at, how to market your property, and what you're going to negotiate. Right, you're essentially taking on the job that the realtor would have had if you were to hire them, and that responsibility becomes yours. This, of course, can be a good or a bad thing. Whether you'd like to be your own boss or you don't like to listen to anyone else, you want to do it on your own. Perfect. But while you're your own boss, you may be, missing out on potential valuable information, expertise that a real estate agent would have had, because it's their job, to keep up with the market and all that good stuff. So moving on to for sale by owner cons is it's a full-time job, right? And not a lot of people realize this going into selling a house, but you got to ask yourself a few questions like, can you leave work right away if a potential buyer calls you and says, hey, I want to see your house? Can you excuse yourself from a meeting at work if a potential buyer calls you and wants to buy your house? At the end of a long day, do you want to come home at the end of that day and then use all that energy to basically go into opportunities of marketing your home? And lastly, I would just say, do you have the proper marketing skills? Do you have the tools, the expertise on how to get your home out to potential qualified buyers? Moving on to con number 2, we have legal risks. Now, in the process of selling your home, there's going to be a lot of legal paperwork that you need to fill out, right? One of the most important being seller disclosure. The seller of a property has a legal obligation to let any potential buyer know any defects of the property, right? And it's very important because a seller can be held liable for fraud, negligence, and breach of contract if those disclosures aren't filed properly. Moving on to real estate agent pros is we have access to a larger network. So while you can get your home listed on Zillow, Redfin, and even the MLS, you got to think if that's going to be enough, right? So even if you have a large personal and professional network, you got to think if those people, if they're likely to spread the word that your home is for sale. So my last pro is going to be dealing with unqualified buyers. An agent can talk to a buyer and ask them a series of questions, finding out whether or not they are ready and able or just a dreamer or a curious neighbor, right? It's a lot of work having to deal with, those types of people, having to put your life on hold, make your house look perfect, all that, and showing the house to a buyer who's not even ready to buy a home. And you want to limit those hassles as much as possible and focus on showing your house to ready and able buyers who are looking to buy your house right now. All right, now moving on to real estate agent cons, I could really just narrow it down to one and just say money, right? It costs money to hire a real estate agent. And I wanted to be clear that In the pros of real estate agent, I only listed those two because those were some of the ones that had to deal with for sale by owners, right? Pros that would help them out. But along with that, real estate agents do, marketing, they get you the best possible price for your home, they negotiate on your behalf, and a lot of stuff. And I don't want that to go unnoticed, but you're gonna have to pay, at the end of the day, a real estate agent an exceptional amount to do an exceptional job. With that all being said, thank you so much. I hope you guys learned at least one thing from this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below and feel free to subscribe. And actually, we're gonna do something. So, wanted to do this for a while now. If you did make it to the end of this video, first of all, thank you, right? But if you did make it to the end, I want you to comment down below Air Forces. Let's do Air Force. Just comment Air Forces, because that will tell me that you watched the entire video. I'll know who, my real viewers are. And yeah, so again, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, and I'll see you next time.